ご飯ですよ Welcome to Wise Studio. My name is Ginger. Today's recipe is quite simple. I have laid out the basic ingredients for this recipe followed by more detailed instruction on preparing the items in order to make taco rice. We have ground beef and pork, half a yellow onion, 1 whole avocado, diced tomatoes, leaf lettuce, salsa, and the shredded cheddar cheese. And lastly, taco seasoning mix. Here we have the ground meat, which is a 50-50 mixture of ground beef and pork. Next, we have half a medium-sized yellow onion with only one end cut off. Peel the onion so it resembles something like this. As you can see, one side is left intact to make it easier to dice the onion. Dice the onion as shown in the video. Next is the avocado, but we are not able to get the properly ripened one, so we had to make do with this. As you can see, it wouldn't core the seed properly and it was a bit hard. So we had to cut it apart and make the cubed pieces as shown. The next ingredient is tomatoes. Today I use cherry tomatoes cut in half. Normally a field tomato is used, but these tomatoes were nice and sweet, which is why I used this instead. Leaf lettuce was used for its nice and tender leaves. I only needed a handful, so I just used about 4 to 5 leaves, which I tore by hand into smaller bite-sized pieces. I use store-bought salsa, but normally if I have the time, I'd make fresh salsa. It's just better. Here I use a Tex-Mex blend of cheeses instead of just cheddar cheese. Lastly is the taco seasoning and the vegetable oil. Place a large skillet or wok on the stove top. Set to medium-high heat. When the pan is hot, add the oil. And the onions. You want to hear the sizzle when adding the onions. Stir the onion in the pan and cook till they just turn a bit yellow and a bit soft, but not too soft. Adjust the heat down to medium when the onion have changed the color. When the onions are ready, add the ground beef and the pork and then turn the heat back up to high. You can see the moisture and the fat cooking down and releasing from the meat. When the meat is just about ready, add the taco seasoning. If the meat is dry or very lean, you can add some water to the pan to add some moisture back in. Stir the taco seasoning till it's all combined. When the meat is cooked, turn off the heat and set aside. Please check out our rice cooking video in the link above. Next up is plating, where I arranged the taco rice 3 different ways. Please have a look at some of different plating styles I did here. I like to use tajin or Tabasco sauce for some extra flavors. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or requests, please post them in the comment section. We will try to answer as best as possible. Bye.
ごちそうさまでした。